Yeah. Especially I hate puppies.
Draft.
So we gotta go to 11.
Turn it to
Good
11.
podcast.
Is it really? Yeah. That's why I was like, we got to keep
Yeah.
going, boys.
I feel threatened.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what beer or cider you should be drinking this weekend. I get to say it this week because I know now that's where it'll
You
go.
said it last week.
I know, and it didn't happen.
And also a first world problem you haven't solved. It's still cold in here.
Well, because we're still here.
It's been a week.
We're still
Hadn't warmed up
here.
in a week.
But this is the most lame week of the year. This is that Super Bowl hype week.
Yeah.
It's what we just lived through, I
I
guess.
have
with this
no desire for the Super Bowl.
bullshit.
I don't know.
The Super Bowl. Look, I enjoy the Super Bowl because I go to my friend's house every year,
Eat and drink.
eat my face off. But the games tend to suck, and the ads are nowhere what they once were. They're all leaked before.
Isn't that true?
And they're not nearly
I
as
was
good
just,
as they
I was
once
just
were.
thinking that same thing because I just saw that. I saw the new Budweiser commercial that's going to be like it's already out there, but they're saying, oh, it's going to be the new one on the Super Bowl. Just let it be on the Super Bowl.
I got a pro tip for Troy.
Okay.
Oh, here we
gamble?
go.
Start gambling.
Yeah.
The game gets way more exciting.
Dude, I don't know how anyone gambles anymore. It seems like there are fixes in every sports game I watch.
Know the fixes then.
Dave has cracked the code, he thinks. And
That's what every
not-
gambler says.
The Matrix.
Dave's
It's pretty good.
If I did gamble, it would be on Dave's level. I like to get out. Like Dave gets out with $2 and he's like, I won.
A W's a W.
Dave is starting to become more of a degenerate, though.
Yeah, he was telling me he was watching a basketball game between George Washington and
St. Louis.
St. Louis, the Billikens. And
I have no idea. But one of them is ranked. St. Louis is ranked 22nd in the country. They were favored by 17. They were down by a dozen at halftime. So they were getting points. And I'm like, you know what? The things tend to level out.
the cream rises.
I do think that is the... If there's any way to exploit the system, it's this in-game betting.
Yeah.
There are things you can do with the in-game bet.
Yeah.
Like I do this all the time where I look at a game and I go, 7-point favorites. I don't like that. And I literally wait till kickoff and I just refresh. Because just getting the ball, if the other team gets the ball first, the spread drops.
Yeah.
It's little things like that. And so I will
Or somebody
wait.
comes out and scores a quick touchdown. It's like,
I've seen it go against me where I've been like, ooh, the team just gets out and wins.
And when that happens, fine.
You're fucked. Yeah, you're just like...
that is one that you don't bet on.
Yeah, you just let it go. But especially in the NBA, oh my gosh, there are always runs. There are always runs.
Basketball is a game of runs.
yeah.
So you just wait till the team that
Shitting
you
your
don't
pants?
like runs,
Yeah.
and as soon as they run, you go, all right, cool, and then you bet on it, and then you get to sit back and enjoy the
That
game.
usually happens in the third quarter when they put it in their when both put their benches on the third quarter and scores go a little crazy. 'cause
Yeah, you
nobody
want-
can play.
I even did that on the Bears on a few games because we are a fourth quarter team.
I would tell people that all the time. I'd be like, hey, bet on them now because they're down by 10,
Yep.
and you're going to get those 10 points.
Yep.
And the odds are we're going to come back and win. And if we don't come back and win, we're not losing. The
You at least
comeback
cover.
implies
Yeah.
we're covering the 10.
Right.
So that was the easy money all year long. It was just doing the old
so did your
halftime bet.
Patriots versus Billikens game work out the way you thought it would?
Exactly.
How
Perfectly.
how did you bet on that game though? Because was it in GW the Virginia team in Virginia?
Let me look.
Yes.
Because you're right. No, it's DC. George Washington.
Oh, that's
DC.
right. That's right. They're not in the.
Oh, are you not allowed to bet on Virginia teams?
You are
No,
not.
because I wanted to bet against.
Not
Yeah.
in college.
I wanted to get.
But you can bet in Virginia if you live in Virginia.
Yeah, but
you
not
can't bet
on a college team in
Yeah.
Virginia.
Like you can't bet.
But what's the okay?
We're protecting the kids.
That's the logic behind all this.
That is.
Yeah.
The illogic.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
No.
0 sense.
Because I can drive across the border, place $100,000 on this kid to
Yeah,
not score
you can
two, and then come
literally
back and beat his ass.
reside in Virginia, just drive across state lines, and the app will be like, "Let me check your location." Okay, you're free.
You're good now.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That makes absolutely zero sense.
It's, look, whatever little pork they had to put into the bill.
Is that the way it works in every state? Like Tennessee can't gamble
for
on
college,
Tennessee?
For college.
Yeah, for college.
I can bet on my protein.
I don't know if it is for every single state, but a lot of them it is. It might be for every
That's the
state.
way of acting like they care.
Right.
In reality, they don't care.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, they care. They care about making money.
Yeah, but they don't.
Well,
it's their way of acting like they care about the kids.
The
when they don't.
gambling lobby was given the option of make it all illegal or just make it barred in your state. And they're like, we'll take the state.
Yeah.
You remember when DraftKings and FanDuel would fight so hard to say that they're not gambling? Because before you had online gambling.
When it was
and they were
fantasy
like,
football?
it's fantasy football.
Oh, yeah.
It's a skill game.
Yeah.
That's what they kept saying. It's a
Well, that's what
skill
it used to
game.
be, right? Before you could bet
Yeah.
on the games, we would do the pick 'em. Like you pick your team.
Yeah.
and
You
get
have a
the-
salary
yeah.
cap. You pick your team. You let them run. And they argued vehemently, we're not trying to get in the gambling game. This is a skill game. And so you're putting money in and people are winning money, but it's all skill. And Congress went, yeah, okay. I guess it is a skill game. And then the moment that some states started wavering, they were like, we're also gambling.
Yeah.
It's also a luck thing.
We'll give you $750 of free money.
Yeah. And
Well,
this
they'll probably
we'll just get it
argue
back from
that- They'll probably also argue that it's still skill. Like you shouldn't gamble if you don't know, but like you
Yeah, the
should have some
player's skill. And now this is the time of year. Now this episode will come out on Super Bowl Sunday. If you haven't opened an account, these are the best deals of the year.
That's true.
This is when you do it. They'll give you the most kickback, the most
Well, I'm proud to
bonuses.
say I've never opened like a food delivery service. I've never had a gambling account.
Sweet. Let me see your phone.
Yeah, Virgin phone.
I don't have one.
Can you look?
I don't
Can
have-
you look right over here,
Yeah.
Troy?
So 50% of this room has never had a
I
gambling.
don't have a
app.
gambling. I've never had a gambling app.
He
Now,
goes
I do have
straight to the source.
I do have the Virginia Lottery app, and I'll buy some
gambling.
lottery tickets.
So
but
you
I'm
do
not-
have a gambling app.
Gambling app.
You know how I
He
noticed-
likes the odds better on that one, boys.
which happens every
Now I
blue
used to
moon.
not mind gambling here and there, but you know how since it's gotten its claws into the sports world to the level it is, once they started with the like join and bet $5, we'll give you $1,000. I'm like, all right, well that tells me all I need to know. Like you will get that money. Like that's how you are so sure you're going to get that money. You're willing to give me $1,000 to play with. That's ludicrous.
There's actually it's a psychological thing also. So what they do is they give you
They give you the first for free, like a drug addict.
But so you put $5 in your account. So you give them $5. Then they will give you, if you win, $300 in credits towards gambling. Not that
Yeah, you can't cash it out.
You can't cash it out. And until you bet the full $300,
Yeah.
you're not eligible to get that money out. The psychological beauty of that is
Get you hooked.
they go, how about you bet $5? And you go, okay, what's it matter if I lose $5?
Yeah, that's like going to buy a $5 lottery ticket.
But then you have 300, and now you start placing bigger bets because it's fake money.
And more bets.
So you start placing $50 bets. They want you to get used to spending more money. And that's the beauty of that little psychological game is they get you spending.
I like that. He's like, that's the beauty. Like,
Yeah, it's a
he's
sweet science.
He's
He
like
appreciates the
angling
game.
for them.
He appreciates the game.
I appreciate that they're fucking with you because we're all the same creatures of addiction and habit. They know that they can get you. So they normalize it. You start at 5 because you think this is icky.
Yeah.
And then you're spending 300 because
Well,
you
you're
also have a time limit. You have to spend the 300 within a certain amount of time. So you get the rush over the course of 2 weeks.
You got to inject that drug quickly and in a hurry. Like,
And
Yes.
2 weeks makes a habit.
yeah.
And 2 weeks is a habit. So they give you 2 weeks to spend $300 when you were like, I'm going to spend 5 once. And then if you lose, well, then they got your 5, so you can go fuck off.
Yeah.
That's all they wanted. But they want the people that win.
And your information, because then they have all your information.
Sure. Yeah, it's all, dude, it's It's
Really.
brutal. And the worst part about the Super Bowl sign up is you sign up because everyone's betting on the Super Bowl. Why wouldn't I bet on the Super Bowl? So you put your $5 on it. Now you got $300 left, and it's the NBA and hockey.
There's
Am I
nothing-
wrong? I've seen like $750. Like I've heard like crazy amounts of.
Well, and this
Maybe.
is the time of year where the big ones come out.
Well,
Yeah.
no. What Troy's saying is when like 10 years ago, when they all became legal, and they'd enter a new state, and it wasn't legal in the 50 states. It wasn't on this day. They all said, "Yeah, let's do it." It was certain states did it, and then another state would follow, another state would follow. So when they'd come to your state, it was like bet $5 and get 750.
Yeah.
Now all the Super Bowls are like bet 5 and get 150, 250, something like that.
But it's the best ones you're going to get.
Yeah.
Is these weeks here. Now, unfortunately, we're recording over a week before the Super Bowl, but this will come out on Super Bowl day.
But we have 2 weeks of build up anyway. So
Yeah, that's why I don't mind.
yeah.
Which is
Who you got? And what's the spread? Do we know the spread?
Unfortunately, the spread is
Obviously, it'll change.
I don't know if
that
it's
high.
going to. 4.5 is a fucking high spread.
I think the Seahawks are going to destroy the Patriots.
4.5 is about as low as it gets, right?
Anything over 3 is a problem.
A 3's a toss up. 3's a coin flip.
Yeah, but 3.5 is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, 3.5's.
And now it's 4.5. That's a dick in the dirt bullshit. I hate it.
The Seahawks are going to win by more than that.
And we're at 45.5.
That's my pick. Seahawks by more than 5. By more than 4.5.
But more than 4.5.
Yeah.
That's a good bet. I watched those championship divisional games, and man,
Yes.
the Seahawks looked way better than the Patriots.
So if you tease it, Troy's like, what?
This is gambling 101.
If you tease it down to 2.5,
That's where you add more money, right?
no. You just get less. Like if you bet $1, you may only get like 40 cents back. Whereas when you're betting with the spread, you're going to get 80 or 90 cents
Okay.
back on the dollar. So they just give you less money back, but I move it down. So I did look, and if I move the spread to 2.5,
Minus 160.
yeah, it's not as bad as it should be. So it's like 40 cents on the dollar. So now I have to bet more to get the nut that I wanted
Yeah.
to get. But I feel very strongly that the Seahawks are going to win the game. It just doesn't pay much just to say win because of that 4.5 points. It's going to keep. But I may tease it to 2.5. Take the Seahawks.
Back in like November, I did 3 futures bets on who would win the Super Bowl. The Bears, $5 paid $300.
Like it.
The Seahawks.
That's the kind of gambling I do appreciate when you put a little and get a lot because the odds are so
Of course.
Yeah.
bad.
I did the Seahawks, $5 paid $30. And I did the Patriots, $5 paid like $90.
Oh,
Oh, so
wow.
either way, you're getting paid.
Well, so with
So you're out $15 and you're going to get at least $60 to $90.
in the fourth quarter of the Bears' last game, I could cash out my potential $300 win for like $15. So
Did
I'm
you
like,
do it?
I did it.
You shady fuck.
So you are now basically,
It paid for my other
Yeah.
bets.
so you're getting a free $60 to $90.
And a few
He
days,
is, yeah.
a few days ago, I cashed out the Patriots. Instead of winning 90, I think I won 30 or 35.
So you're
I-
all in on Seattle.
And so I have the Seattle bet, and I'm like, I can cash it out right now for $20 something with a max win of 30. And I'm like, I should probably just do that. But
So then, yeah, 'cause
but
you're
it is a
gonna-
money line bet,
Which is nice.
which is nice. So I'm actually it's a free, in my Dave math, it's a free bet.
Yeah, but you're still, what could you cash it out for?
So max win is 30, and right
And you can cash it
now-
out right now for like 20. So
Yeah.
what's the point?
So then you're just playing with $5.
Well, but the other thing that you can do is you can cash it out, and then if you wanted to, just make the bet. Like I could, right now I could cash that out and take the $20 and do a money line bet, and it'll probably pay $9 instead of 10.
Which would get you back to your original 30, give or take.
Right. So I go back and forth about whether I should cash it out or not.
He's a big cash out when swings happen.
Well, I mean, he picked 3 good teams to cash out, and he cashed out the right time, so he's winning all his bets.
So in the time,
And in the game of gambling, from what I understand,
Most people won't do that.
a lot of people don't do that, but the people that do are the ones that end up on the plus side more than the negative side.
yeah, he
'Cause a
never
win's a
gets
win.
he never gets big paydays, but he gets a lot of little paydays. And at the end of the year, he just wants to see that his account's in the black.
Yeah.
I want to bet $1,000
Or dark green.
over,
If you will.
in $5 bets and be
Nice
up
call.
like $8. And I'm like, yeah, successful season
Because then you got entertainment.
because I got all the wins and all the entertainment.
Well, I'm big on the Seahawks. I just think as soon as the Broncos like lost their quarterback, I was like, no one coming out of the AFC is worthy.
Well, the one season I did gamble a lot, I gave friends some money to gamble on because he had a system for college football, and I gave him $200, and
This is the mutual fund.
He gave me $600 back,
Nice.
Damn.
and he would bet the favorites money line when the spread was like 35. And you bet like $100 and you win like $20,
Yeah.
$10 or whatever the.
But he would
payout
do
was.
it like 20 times a weekend.
Yeah. And over the course of a season, like I said, I gave him 200. He gave me 600. So I gave him half of that profit, which was 400. So I ended up just doubling my money, and he got a free $200. The next year
Didn't work out.
didn't work out. Lost that $200 quickly because all it takes is 1 or 2 bad hits, and you're out.
Yep.
Damn.
That is the problem with gambling.
And that does happen occasionally.
Stu, who you got? You Seahawks or Patriots?
I think Seattle's going to win, but I'm kind of pulling for the Patriots.
Oh,
just
I'm a
because-
Drake May fan, so
Yeah.
Well, I
kinda-
want to know where, because I don't want this. If all of us say Seahawks, that's kind of problematic. But then at the same time, maybe it's just that
Yeah,
much
but
of
you
a
could
lie.
also say who you think's going to win and who you would like to win. They don't have to be
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah, you're going to bet money. Who are you betting on?
with the spread.
Ooh, at four.
See, I
you
may-
said it's 4.5.
I may tease it to 2.5.
I'd probably take. I got a feeling this is not going to be a blowout, so I'd probably take the Patriots. And
Because you like the points.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's that's the beauty of the spread.
yeah.
You know what I never understood was that gambling movie. I don't remember if it was Moneyball.
Moneyball is a baseball movie.
That's, yeah,
What's
but
what's
number-
the one where maybe it was
Rounder?
Rounders.
well maybe it was Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was the guy that came up with the line.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good movie, but I can't remember the name.
I don't know that movie.
But the thing is that at the time I wasn't a gambler and I watched the movie. I'm like, oh, that was cool, and like the whole like the climax of the movie was he got the line exactly right, and everyone's like, oh, awesome, that was so great. And now as a amateur gambler, I'm like, that movie's dumb as shit, right? Like,
No, because-
who gives a fuck if he got the line exactly right?
Because the
all they
house-
care
the
about
house
is,
does.
The
No,
house
no,
cares,
all the
yeah.
house cares about is that they have 50% on one side and 50% on the other.
But getting
And
the line right matters on that.
if they got the line wrong and they had 50% bet this way and
Well,
the other half bet the other
without
way.
seeing the movie, it sounds like that makes sense because the line constantly moves on the.
No, this
far
was
as the
this
bets
was a
go.
pre-game line. This was like he did all his research.
The lines move in Vegas in between the individual sports books because say you're in the MGM and someone comes in, puts $100,000 on something, then you're like, fuck, we need to entice people. We
Yeah.
need to cover the $100,000. So they will move the line that half point.
Yeah.
That is what happens because they
Right.
want to make,
Yeah.
and that's why you have,
But that was not in that movie. It was all based on his research because he's a genius.
Two
Well, that
for-
happens-
It's called Two for the Money, and he plays a handicapper.
That
Yeah,
happens
for the
every
house.
week. Like I sit here and watch you guys bet, and I'll see the lines, and then I'll see the over/under, and I'm like, where are they pulling these numbers out of their ass? And then, sure as shit, every week it seems like every game the line is almost spot on, and the over/under is almost spot on. And I'm just every week I'm blown away that like,
Yeah.
how good, how can you be this right this frequently?
that's
And
the
it creeps me
handicapper's job.
out.
The handicapper's job is to go, this is exactly how it'll end up. And then the money comes in and they adjust the line to get to their
Yes.
50-50. But the handicapper is dead nuts
Yeah.
oftentimes. It's crazy.
Yeah, it
That's
really
why,
is.
that's why I like betting on NASCAR. You got no clue.
But they do. There's favorites.
There's favorites, but it's a
there's
complete crap
there's
shoot.
always a wreck where like literally half the field will be taken out. Speaking of, I got a friend. I just saw there's a new show. It's kind of like it's a reality show where like the up and coming drivers are trying to like earn a seat.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, a buddy of mine's on that show.
He's on it.
Yeah.
Huh, that's cool. No,
Local
I've watched the documentaries that were kind of similar to like quarterback and wide receiver on Netflix.
Yeah, that's
but it's for a
awesome.
couple of drivers, and that's really good. But the up and coming one, I haven't seen that one yet.
It's called like Ram Race for the Seat or something.
Oh, that's because Ram trucks are back in the series this year, and
it's like 20 drivers, and they're like trying to win a seat. Yeah.
Because they were talking about Tony Stewart's.
Doesn't it just matter if their dad is rich or not?
It helps.
It can.
No.
A lot of juniors.
That's
right. It's the family that spent all the money on the kids racing go-karts coming up from like 8 years old. That's when you start getting into.
Yeah, it takes money though to do that.
Yes.
I mean, that's every sport.
You don't see a lot of people in NASCAR like, my parents were meth addicts.
No, well, I can tell you as someone who grew up in the country and knows a lot of people that race, a lot of those people don't have any money. All their money goes to racing. Like,
yeah, but it
that's
only
all
gets
they
so
do.
far.
Yeah, but if you're a good driver,
makes
you
a
get
difference.
seen.
It does help.
I would like to know how many good drivers that did not have a rich family after, say, 1995 made it to the big show.
Yeah, I would say in the 70s and 80s, you probably did have a lot of
yeah.
because it was born of moonshiners.
No, totally. In the 70s, none of those guys had money. And
they put their paychecks into each weekend.
Yeah, but once the cars no longer were cars you could literally buy off the showroom floor and just knock out the windows.
Well, they still are. There's a Toyota Camry out there. There's they're basic cars. It says Camry on it.
The only thing stock about a stock car today is the deck lid, the roof, and the hood.
Yeah,
but
everything else
and the
those are
Camry.
stock dimensions.
Yeah,
they
but you
aren't,
could say
they
the
aren't
same-
from the Toyota
No,
plant.
they're all prefab metal. Like they roll
Yeah.
out the metal. It's nothing stock about the car.
There's a lot of there's a lot of that in other youth sports where like the parents can afford the best equipment and the best training and the best. Like I know kids that have like batting cages in their backyard.
Yeah, like all those guys from the Dominican Republic. I'm sure they are fucking loaded.
They're rich, dude. They're rich. The DR is the richest place on earth.
And they have some
So
of the
money
greatest,
doesn't help, is
some
what
of
you're saying.
In baseball, I think I mean, money helps, but I'm saying if you're good at baseball, scouts will find you.
Yeah, same could be safe for driving.
But it's not.
Okay.
I would.
You're
argue,
a big NASCAR fan. I got it.
I would argue it's not.
Well, I think what he's saying is there's a point where the vehicle comes into play, and the vehicle.
No,
takes money.
there's a part where dad's money gets you into these things.
Well,
in
that
NASCAR.
helps. That helps always. But you don't think there's anyone who can come up?
I would
nothing?
I would love to see. I'm sure there's always exceptions to every rule, but I'm saying generally
He's not wrong. He's never been wrong. Don't go down.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, give me what are there 43 drivers on the grid or
Well,
whatever?
and there's not a lot of there's not a lot of spaces.
So yeah,
It's not like basketball
That's what I'm
and
saying.
football,
There's
like-
40 something spots. Show me 20 poor kids that are NASCAR drivers.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. His dad was dead.
Yeah.
He was already in the series.
No,
He
came
literally
up
was
out of
on the
nowhere.
racetrack when his
Yeah.
dad died.
He didn't earn a spot like Bronny did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
yeah. Well, Bronny,
Yeah.
dude, he's still tearing up the NBA.
That's right.
He's killing it
Yeah.
out there. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think baseball is one of those weird, like, yes, you have all these kids who get trained up, but they are plucking kids out of third world countries.
Yes.
Who are like, this kid can hit, and that kid's hitting with a pipe.
Well, and they work harder.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like, it's the only thing they've got, like, in the community.
The
Well, it's like-
outfielders are using their hands
It's like
yeah, they're doing great.
and not dropping anything.
it's like soccer.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Like,
same thing.
You don't have to have a lot of equipment like to get really good.
Well, basketball in some respects, too. They're
Yeah,
pulling
but
them
like-
out of, like, crazy places.
But like if you're going to be a driver in anything, the equipment you have to have, you
Yeah.
have to have a lot of it.
There's
It
no
ain't
one
cheap.
in F1
Yeah.
who didn't have some level of privilege.
Hockey's probably like that.
The
'cause
one
the amount
who's
of
the kid
equipment
that
you need.
Who's the kid that get picked up after doing it all on video games?
Yeah, they made a movie about that. That was pretty
F1.
wild.
That's a good movie.
But he didn't. Get
Oh, no,
very-
that's the other
He
one.
didn't
Yeah.
get very far though.
Oh, he didn't. I didn't. I just saw that.
He had some, but I mean, the fact that he got to where he was is pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, from a video game. Yep, it was very impressive.
Well, but those rigs
But
are.
that was a
And it
promotion.
changed the game.
That was a promotion.
It was a promotion. You had to win your way
and there has
in.
not been another one. Plucked
No, but
from
all those
video games.
all those drivers now use
oh, yeah.
top-notch simulators.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Which is ludicrous. They're
I mean,
like, "Oh, this kid's pretty good. We should probably do that."
I think I got a friend of mine who has like $6,000 worth of rig in his basement. He's not going anywhere, but he's
Yeah.
you go down there like shit.
This stuff's crazy. I just saw some video. Apparently, this was a long time ago, so this is probably very old, but there was some dude that was like, he was dying. He knew he was dying. And like, he just like stole some plane off of a
Dude,
runway.
I saw that video. That was awesome.
That kid wasn't dying.
No, this was like an older guy who was going through like a divorce and shit. He was
yeah,
dying.
he wasn't
was like-
dying.
no, he was dying.
No, there was like a 30-year-old.
Or was he killing himself?
He was killing himself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
was that the guy that did like he did a loop in a
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
barrel roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
He
guy
was in a big plane though.
He had an ending planned.
Yeah.
yeah. But he decided to go out on his own terms, and I was like, kind of respect that.
He was not terminal.
Yeah,
Well, he was.
He left the terminal.
up here.
But yeah, the guy was like, well, he was taking himself out.
Yes.
His life had gone sideways.
That very sad story.
And he was like, as opposed to a gun, I spend all this time doing flight simulators. I know how to do this. And he was like chatting it up with the people. He's like,
Yeah.
I think I got enough gas. He's like, I'm going to go for this. And then he was like, I'm going to go over this mountain range. He's like, man, it's way more beautiful from up here than I ever expected. And they just kind of gave up. They were like, yeah, it is, isn't it? Like they were just playing along with him. But he did a barrel roll.
Yeah.
He did a loop.
I remember that.
And it was in a big plane.
Yeah, it was a passenger jet.
But there was no one on it. He didn't hurt anybody. I mean, the company took a loss on the plane, but I was kind of like, I don't hate this guy for doing this. This guy's kind of a boss. Are you looking it up, Troy, or are you just like in text messages?
No, I was looking at something else driver related, but yeah, that video was in like his back and forth with the tower was crazy.
Hilarious.
Yeah. They were like, he's like, hey, you think this thing will do a barrel roll? And they're like, I don't know about that. And then he does it. They're like, all right, you did it. Let's get it back on the ground. Yeah, maybe I should. And he's like, maybe I don't. Maybe I just take it to the mountain over here.
It was kind of awesome. I don't know who that dude. What's this, Dave? You know the story behind this?
I know
guy?
the story. I actually I saw that video and then looked it up and read the sad story.
So what is the sad story?
His life was, in his mind, not worth living.
So this
Yeah.
was a suicide, but he wanted to go out with one big high.
Correct.
So this is the equivalent of someone who's like, fuck it, I've never done heroin. I'm just going to OD and die. But he was like, my drug is.
He was 29 years old.
Wasn't he an aircraft mechanic or something?
He was a ground crew member.
That's how you had access.
Oh, that's it. That makes perfect sense.
Like nobody can just kind of walk out on the tarmac and
yeah, I was
can't get-
wondering how the stealing of a giant jumbo jet occurred.
That was
Maybe-
2018. I thought it was longer ago than that.
I know that's.
Why did this just get popular again?
Oh, I don't know. That's
TikTok.
It's a long video.
Yep.
One on TikTok.
well.
It was cool. Like he really did a barrel roll and he did a loop. I was like, that was badass.
He actually crashed it on an island.
Yeah, no one hurt except him.
Yep.
Like
yeah, I think he took care to make sure like no one got hurt.
yeah, like that's a good broken dude.
You know, the owner of that plane though was pissed.
Hell yeah, but he stole like a corporate jet.
Yeah, it was like a 40 passenger plane.
It's a blip in the stock market.
I don't think was it a big. Did it say what kind of plane it was?
It was a Bombardier Q400.
Yeah, so that's a bigger pass. That's a short haul, right?
Pretty badass, dude.
Probably like a 10-seater or something.
No,
it was
it's
way
way
bigger.
bigger
It's like
than
Oh,
that.
was it?
40, 50 or something.
It's
like a-
probably like the commuter
commuter
jet I
jet,
was
yeah.
on today. You know, you got 50 seats on there.
I don't remember it being that big in the video, but I guess it was.
I mean, it shouldn't have been able to do the things it did. But he's like, hey, if it breaks up, at least you guys know the limits.
Oh, actually, it was a turboprop.
Yeah,
Oh, it was a prop.
because I was just getting ready to say one of the smoothest flights I've ever had in my life. Was
But it's a big plane. Look at that
Yeah.
bottom picture.
Oh yeah,
But was
that's
took a turboprop from DC to Roanoke, and it was like smooth sailing. Those turboprops pretty cool.
When they're going, yeah.
Oh, yeah, when they're falling out of the sky, not so much.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really founded, I guess, because props were an older technology when planes used to crash more often. Same way you could say.
Has it been weird doing a loop in that thing? Because, like, it doesn't have like a 6-point harness in it. Like, it's got a lap belt probably. Like,
No, well, for the pilot,
Today I was on a flight.
I don't know. Do pilots,
they got
commercials
shoulder, yeah, they
have
got shoulder
shoulders?
straps.
I was on a plane today that was one of those where it's like, oh, cool, I need to tighten my seatbelt.
Yeah.
Like, it just started. You could feel it shaking, and you're like, if it stays like this, it's just unnerving. And then it started doing like the fall for 10 feet real quick. And you're like, all right, tighten it up.
I don't fly a lot, but I feel like I've heard enough over the past few years, heard enough stories about like the turbulence or where people get thrown in the ceiling. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep my seatbelt on. It's not like it's that uncomfortable. I'm just gonna wear this while I'm seated the whole time. Like,
I will loosen my seatbelt.
Yeah.
So that I have, an inch or two there where it's like, it's not uncomfortable.
You can't feel it.
But I won't slam into the roof.
Yeah.
And then when I get nervous, I'll just tighten it up a little.
Yeah.
So I can be scared shitless attached to a chair that's barely attached to
The
the
best
plane.
is when you get on some of these commuter flights that are.
What kind of flight?
Commuter
A
flight.
Q-mooter.
Yeah.
Commuter flights that it's two rows and one row, and it maybe
Yeah.
seats 35 people. And I remember the very first time I got on one, plane takes off and we're leveling off, and this is before they
Nailed it.
This is before 9/11.
those are great planes because if
But
you're over 6 feet, you got to duck your head
Yeah.
when you're walking in them.
And you can see you can see the pilots because they didn't have the door closed. And we're finally get up to cruising altitude, and the co-pilot gets up and starts walking back. He's like, "Okay, what does anybody want to drink?" He was also there was no stewardess; it was just him.
He's the
Nice.
flight
The
attendant as
was,
well.
Yeah, it was just the two of them. I was like, "Okay, here we go."
Respect.
That's fun.
I've been on planes like that where it's less than 10 people. Those are fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the difference between a sports car and like a giant SUV because every little move in the air you feel. Like
Well, I think-
in order to turn, it has to dip and go.
Yeah.
You don't feel that in a bus,
Yeah.
but you sure as shit feel it when there's 8 of you.
You ever been up in little like Cessnas and Pipers and stuff?
Yeah, I've
Those are
flown
awesome.
a sailplane, like no engine.
Oh,
like
really?
Dropped off and just cruise over the desert and catch thermals. That's
With someone.
eerie. Yeah, with someone behind me, but
Yeah.
me flying it, and like they can take it. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
and we're sitting there.
That's got to be weird.
So you were the bottom.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I was at the front. So, yeah, thanks, Dave.
You know, it's also weird that-
Cherished childhood memory, but no, that's cool. That's cool.
you know, what's also strange is
I've never been in a
When you
glider.
go-
That's wild.
It's silent.
you never feel any wind when you go up in a hot air balloon.
Because you're going with the wind.
It's weird.
Oh, I've been up in hot air balloons and I never thought about that. Now I don't think I'm capable of going in a hot air
I
balloon.
would not go in a hot air balloon.
Oh, after,
I've been in them.
after that
Never
crash
been in one.
in Richmond, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was out by Kings of Mean, right?
No, it was like right. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it like
I know
took,
you like to say no as soon as I say
took
something.
off from downtown or something.
Yeah, I've
But
been
it
in
hit
it
power
and it was
lines?
Yeah.
awesome. But now I'm scared because I'm like, I'm older, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
you get the fear as you get older. Certain things start to scare you more.
Yeah.
Like today, I was driving home and I started having a memory from my teenage years. And I started getting like sweaty thinking about what I did. It's because I saw a bumper sticker go by and it said, "But did you die?"
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. And I was like, that reminds me. And I started thinking about an experience and I was like, I can't believe that. I'd be fucking dead right now, but it
All
just
right,
worked.
you got to tell us the story.
Oh, it's not even a great story.
It is hard though. Like now that I have kids that are doing of the age where like they're
You do
going
that
out and doing
stuff.
their stuff. I'm like, I'm telling you to do shit I didn't do. I can't tell you I've done all this stuff, but like I would rather you not do the shit that I did. Like,
Yeah. I was hanging out. I was on the side of my car. My buddy was driving it. And in my parents' neighborhood, we had these big hills, and you would just bomb them on skateboards. And
Yeah.
we did that all the time. You'd bomb the hill, and then you'd see how far you could come up the other side of the hill. And so I had my buddy drive me, and I held on to the window like it was open. I was just holding on to the A pillar. And I was going, and I remember looking
B.
in, B pillar. And I remember looking in and seeing the speedometer and thinking, oh shit, like it's way too high. Like the speedometer's high and the hill's just in front of me.
Oh.
And I remember like pushing off of the car, and when I pushed off, the whole board went wobble wobble.
Yeah.
And I almost like slammed back into the car, but I held it back and he pulled off, and then I shot the hill. And I remember I was just at the first like 10, 20% of the hill, and my board started speed wobbling like a motherfucker. And I was like, oh God, and just getting low and ripping down this hill. And for the first time in my life, got all the way up the next hill, around the corner, all the way back to my parents' house, which is an insane amount of uphill to do. But like, I was probably going 45 miles an hour on a little tiny skateboard.
Yeah.
And and if I had fallen, it's not like I'm wearing a helmet.
No.
I was wearing 3 beers.
Yeah.
That's what I was wearing.
Shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah. But like, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
And like just.
Or very fucked up. Like life altering fucked
Oh
up.
no, I was thinking, I was like, I wouldn't have a wife.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have this, I'd be peeing in a bag. Like just all the things. But like,
You'd be uncomfortable taking your shirt off in any setting.
You couldn't take your own shirt
for the
off.
skin grafts you'd have.
It was just awkward, but I was thinking about it. And I was like panicking because I have that fear now that I had no fear as a kid. And a hot air balloon is the same way. Like I could go up in a hot air balloon as a kid and stand there in that little cramped space and be like, this is awesome. And now I'd be like,
Panic attack
the whole time.
Well, they used to have a little like elementary fair like at Greenfield. And I remember they had a tethered hot air balloon.
I might do a tethered
So it
one.
like
I've done that.
It would
since
go up like,
I've
you know,
developed
maybe
the fear.
100 feet, 200 feet.
yeah, like not even
Yeah.
6 stories, but like you're up there.
But it feels
and then
awesome.
they
You're way
they crank
up.
you back down.
You look down over everything. That's actually cool.
I
You
would do
feel
that.
You feel
Yeah.
the heat come off of the propulsion
Yeah.
system. It's pretty cool.
I mean, those dumbasses have no, even the most skilled, like they have no control. Like
You only have up and down.
you
Yeah, I don't. How do you?
just ride the thermals and you think you know where they're going.
I mean, you go where the wind goes, but you
But
can
so
only,
like a wind gust could change your whole.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
But you can only control your vertical. You can only go down or up.
And it's not like, it's like a jet ski. Like there's no brakes.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can make an evasive maneuver. If you see the lines coming to you, the power lines, you can be like, oh shit, get on the gas.
Yeah.
And
As
it's
much
going
as
to be
you
like,
can,
it's
but-
going to take a few seconds for it to fill up and to lift you.
Would
know.
you hang glide?
No.
I'd do anything with a parachute.
I wouldn't
give me
even.
a-
I wouldn't. I haven't skydived, and I wouldn't do that at this point.
Well, no, I'm saying put me
I
in a
did
hot
that
air.
while I was young enough
Yeah.
to not have the fear.
There was
I'm
a
glad
time where I
did it.
wanted to, but yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah,
now.
I'm glad I knocked it out.
Put me in a parachute, then go hot air ballooning, or put me in a parachute, then go.
I would think about
Like
doing the skydive
hang gliding or
that you
something.
the hang gliding you see at like Kitty Hawk, where like they go off the dunes and they just like ride to the bottom.
That's what I mean. Like, would
Like,
you do
but
that?
I wouldn't do like
Off a cliff.
off a cliff where you're like hundreds of feet up.
You're going to DR, correct?
Yeah.
Because the last time I was there, they had Zodiac boats that they had welded hang gliders to.
I might paraglide.
And they took the
Yeah, I could paraglide, but that's lame.
you know the fan from an airboat.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they attached the fan from an airboat to a Zodiac, like a 14-foot Zodiac. They attached the fan, welded on a hang glider, and you start right on the beach in the water, and then just goose, and then whoosh, the Zodiac comes out of you and just boo.
I wouldn't do that paragliding
That was-
shit off the back of a boat now. I've seen too many people, the harnesses break and them fall to their
That's
death.
where you paraglide. What are you
No,
talking
I'm talking about like whatever when you have
Parasailing.
parasailing. I guess where like you have the motor, the fan motor on your back, and you're in.
Oh, no,
Or
that's what-
ultralights.
Ultralight.
Those
no,
are death
ultralight.
traps.
No, I'm talking about where it's like with the
It's
with
a
the
parachute with the fan.
with the fan.
I got a buddy who
an
does that.
ultralight is
He's-
just a
yeah.
small airplane.
B.
Yeah. We have a buddy who does that, who's a cop up in Northern Virginia.
He gets some great photos,
And
but
he
those-
loves it.
but they'll collapse too.
yeah, he could die.
Yeah,
But in his mind, like he doesn't,
it's not a thing.
it's his drug.
yeah,
And he fucking loves his drug.
yeah.
And he goes and does it.
Well, it's got to be. I mean,
It's gotta
flying
be
is an
exhilarating.
ultimate feeling. Like it's got to feel like flying.
Do you guys still have the
It
same
is.
thing about heights? Are you good with heights?
No,
As you got older?
No,
Like in general?
Heights
now
are fine.
I'm now way more scared of heights because I also now have this thing in my head that's like, jump, bitch. And I'm like, what are you doing, Rain?
That is
Yeah.
a real thing.
I have this little like creepy.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of people have that. It's like, what's keeping me from climbing this fence?
I
this
think
rail?
about that. I think about that when I'm
Why
driving
is
a
that?
lot.
Why does my brain try to betray me?
Think about driving. Like we all just decide like
The
I will
acceptable
follow all of these laws. Like I could get behind my wheel of my car and just go, I'm going up that road in that direction. But like no one does that, like
Yeah.
99.9% of the time. Like,
But you could just steer it into a bridge abutment.
yeah. Or you could just go the wrong side of Midlothian.
What do they call that, Dave? Like when you rationalize an acceptable risk? Like I'm trying to because everybody has the same opportunity to have a bad wreck or do something like crazy, but it's like
Did y'all watch the skydive, the Alex Arnold cliff?
I heard it was lame.
Where he went up the building.
Yeah. I mean,
I haven't watched it. Those
Not,
things
not that the event was lame, but the coverage was
the
lame.
coverage was lame because the people they had on there were dummies, and and you can't talk for an hour and a half about him doing the
Right.
same movements over and over. But it was terrifying watching it, even knowing it was a cakewalk for him. Like,
Right.
there was never a time where he wasn't in full control, but you're still like, holy shit, this dude is literally hundreds of feet up the side of this building.
I did think the one that was cool where the guy jumped out of the plane with no parachute and landed in those nets.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
They put the 4 cranes.
What?
Yeah, that happened a couple years ago, but he
just had to he steered himself in
he
with his
jumped out
arms
with-
and legs.
Was that Pastrana?
No, he did he jumped out.
He jumped out without a
without the parachute, like in
And then
Point Break.
grabbed another
This
person.
guy did the first ever skydiving with no parachute
To a net.
into a net.
Yeah, and it was like a 3-layered net on, like they use huge cranes to start the net maybe 200 feet off the ground.
for the deceleration.
But he was with 2 other guys, and they're like aiming him. He's going in, and then like
they peeled off.
20 seconds, not even 10 seconds, they just pop their chutes, and he's just going, and then right before the net, he flips over. But it was like,
sketched.
Yeah,
was
that's
crazy.
very sketch.
it was crazy.
Speaking of coming from high
Sketchiness?
altitudes, we have the Ace High cider.
Ooh, what kind of cider is it?
It's an
It's-
imperial cider, which means it's strong.
It says, here's your 3 descriptions: Imperial, complex, easy drinking.
Literally oxymoron.
Right.
Imperials are not easy drinking?
No, imperials should be 8% peach cider.
I didn't know imperial meant high octane.
Yeah, that's the same difference between a pale ale and an IPA, but it's in India. But the double IPA, I guess, is where it
I
kicks
think
up.
triples when they start going imperial.
Really go crazy. But yeah, anything imperial is strong.
Usually it's 11% or more.
Oh, it smells like a peach farted.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for this.
Nope, I just smelled it, and it is a peach fart.
Here's the Ace High Imperial Peach. How high? Well, we breached the peak. Orange and pink sunsets are now within reach. You're laying on the soft cheek of a keen peach. Keep soaring the 8.0 ABV cider high line. Cheers.
gluten-free and vegan.
It is peachy.
Troy, you already have that?
Yes.
Ace.
It smells very peachy.
It's
Which-
super peachy.
Let me be forthcoming. I'm not a peach flavor guy.
Oh, you're going to fucking hate this.
Yes, I had a feeling when I purchased it.
So the ingredients are fermented apple juice, peach juice, and some other bullshit for preservatives.
California wine, California vineyard, California cidery.
Dude. What? That's 8%? Bow.
It's very cidery. I
So-
can taste the apple cider in it.
When my wife and I were snowed in, I had bought all these ciders from Albemarle Cider Works. Shout out to the single best cidery in all of Virginia.
Oh.
Bar none. Albemarle Cider Works.
Is that where I bought the cider from?
Are they like wine bottle looking things?
No, I bought like the apple cider. Didn't I tell the story on here about stopping at the cider place up in Nelson County?
You did.
Isn't that
but,
it?
But did you get
I just got apple cider.
regular
Non-alcoholic.
apple cider?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, so Albemarle, though, is like, as far as ciders go,
Well, I was in Nelson, I think. So.
it is Nelson.
Okay.
But I don't know anyone making better alcoholic ciders than this place. In fact, when I was in there,
Is that the dude that like gave you the?
hung out with his dogs. And
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Okay.
So Chuck. So I was up in there, and there was a guy in there who's a sommelier, and he was standing at the bar, and he's like, "Yeah, we're going to be doing cider tastings. We're like going to have this whole category." And he's like, "So I'm trying to get my palate like dialed into cider." And there's only so many sommeliers in the world, like actual sommeliers. And so he's a real sommelier.
Don't they run daycares? No.
So,
The Leering Center. That's what they run.
but this guy was in there because he's like, this is the only place where I can pick up on distinct enough, like true notes of no sugar added, no bullshit. And he was enjoying it. And he was like, Chuck has really taught me a lot. And I was like, it's funny. That's why I'm here. Chuck taught me a lot. Now I'm an alcoholic. I mean, sommelier.
So does sommelier have to be for a wine connoisseur, or sommelier can be the connoisseur of any type of beverage?
It is wine specific.
So what do you call somebody who's a cider?
Well, he
Or
was,
beer.
they were
Beer,
bringing
yeah.
in
Or
sommeliers.
Yeah,
they're
whatever.
doing ciders, but he was getting his palate adjusted to it so he could really dial that.
I want to go first.
Okay, boy, you just jumped in.
This
didn't you?
Troy likes it.
this isn't that bad. This is not nearly as bad as I thought it was.
It's got a lot of peach in it.
To me, it's not very peach. I'm picking up a lot. I'm picking up a decent amount of apple, decent amount of peach. But to me, this tastes a lot like a dry brut champagne.
Yeah, and a good cider should.
Yeah. And I think it kind of works. And I mean, I don't love it because, again, peach isn't my favorite flavor, but it's not overly peachy. I still pick up a lot of the apple, and the dryness kind of cuts the sweet and the peach. I give it a 3. I think it's above average, but I don't think it's like, holy shit, I can't wait to buy it. It's also at 8%, doesn't taste very boozy.
Most ciders don't, because they do fall more into that like wine category
Yeah.
if you do it right. And wines don't taste. Wines are 13%. So like the fact that this does well.
Aren't wines
at
like 13 to like
Yeah.
20 or something?
Usually the low end is 13.
But that's like I'm saying on average. I would just say
Wine, yeah.
13 is like a general. Yes, sure. They always all over the board. But
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you that I am not a fan
The
of
dry and the
peach.
sweet work together.
very well.
I'm not a fan of peach at all. As soon as I saw that it was peach, I'm like, oh, this is going to be horrible. But surprisingly, the peach is not overpowering, and I taste more like 60% of it's apple. Like I can definitely taste that.
Yeah, I pick
all
up
the way
just as much
through,
apple.
and it's all front end, like the peach flavor. So as a cider goes, for it being 8%, I can't even taste that. I'll give it a 3. I think it's a solid 3. I'm not going to go 3.5 because I'm not big on peach, but I think they got a good combo here. That's not for being that boozy. It's not going to run your palate out of the house.
I think this is over peached. I'm just getting nailed. I do taste the cider, the apple, but it's a shit ton of peach. It's not my favorite flavor. It's sweeter than it is dry, I feel. And I would not recommend this unless someone loves peach. If someone loves cider and does not like peach, I don't think they'll like it. I think it's average. I give it a 2.5.
Okay. I don't feel the way you guys feel.
Oh shit! Here comes a 5.
For an imperial peach cider, this is fire. That I can get 8% out of this. The problem with this is that footy smell, that earthen footy smell.
But you said that's what makes a cider good.
No, some ciders, not this one. Sometimes you can have an earthy cider. You go, wow, it needed that because it really helped it. In the same way that like a Wagyu beef, when you like mold it up just enough and then it creates that like different flavor. Sometimes you're like, that's amazing because the chemical reaction did its job. And other times you're like, did someone step on my fucking steak?
But is it footy because of the alcohol?
No, it's just the earthen nature of it. It's how they aged it or didn't filter it. There's a lot of reasons that could be.
So that's coming through stronger than the peach for you?
No. It's just the problem with it.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem with this cider. What I love about the peach is I'm literally tasting the skin of the peach. That little bit of fur, that little bit of skin. Like, it really tastes like a real peach. Like when you bite into the peach, not the aftertaste, but like when you bite in, you get that skin flavor. I taste it. I love that. The foot, I hate. The skin, I love. The cider's good. It's a little sweet. A little sweeter than I would like. I like mine drier.
I like the playing card on the side of the can with the upside down, with the full ace on them.
If it wasn't for that foot, this could be a 4, but that foot takes a whole half a point of enjoyment off of it for me, for certain. Like I said, I love the skin peach vibe. I'm going to go 3.5.
Nice.
So is that
3.0.
3 all the way?
That is a 3.0 even.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which
Is
is
just above average.
yeah, it's about where it should be. That's a for me but I'm a cider guy.
Yeah.
That's a fun drink.
Well, I'm glad I made you happy because you're the cider guy, and I would value your opinion on.
I think it would be.
That's good.
You can have one of those when you're not drinking.
So what's the
and be drunk.
what's the flavor that, like, if this is maybe it was straight up apple, or if it was maybe even, I'm trying to think of another flavor.
Dude, I could go in the garage right now and get an Albemarle cider that everybody here would be like, wow, there's no sweetness. There's no residual bullshit. I'm just tasting a little bit of apple.
But I kind of like the sweet because I don't like very dry drinks either.
Yeah, I don't.
I could get you one that has a semi-sweet that's got just such a basic bitch hint of sweet that it's enough to make your palate go, ooh, it's sweet, but it's not, and would be agreeable to everybody. That's why I love Albemarle. It's so good.
And the dude likes them.
And their apple cider is good.
So good. Like
They're NA.
Yeah, no, all of it. It's
Yeah.
just so good. They know what they're doing out there.
And that's their apples, though. They're not getting them from somewhere else.
Yeah, they have an orchard.
Their orchard is growing. Like it's just getting bigger and bigger. I'm noticing that they now have, there's like a road, and now they have, I just noticed they have a ton of shit planted on the other side.
I just
They're-
did-
they're
Dude, I
I've
stopped
never-
in and got a hot apple cider from that place, and it was probably the best one I've ever had. So I was like, give me a half gallon of that. So I took it home, and I like,
Did they spice it up and everything?
yeah, but like I tried to like warm it up and stuff. Wasn't
Nah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's different. You can't.
I've never been there, and I didn't know how long they've been around, because in some places they start up, they get their stuff imported, and it just
No, it's always been theirs. And they specialize in crab apples, like Harrison's and stuff, like weird little apples that shouldn't be good. We have to do a road trip.
remote.
It's so good. I was there a couple weeks ago. They had some blues band in there. It was, dude had like no teeth. I was like, this is real blues. And that's what's up.
This guy gets it.
They brought some guy up.
He's had too many ciders.
He's had too much meth. But the blues, meth, cider, it all goes
Yeah.
together. It all goes together. It's just how it is.
So this
Well,
is,
I didn't
yeah.
win a deli, but I'm happy that this one went over better than the last one.
But I mean, we would.
The Allagash Snow House, whatever
Yeah,
it was
Snow
called.
House.
What a turd.
Ski house.
That thing sucks.
I think we'd all could give a recommendation to somebody for this cider in some realm.
Oh, you like peaches? You should try the Ace High.
Yeah. Do you like high octane ciders?
Well, I sent it to my buddy. I said, this is pretty good. He was like, he loves peach. He's excited, and his wife is gluten-free, so she can have it.
Well, all ciders.
She's
are
annoying.
gluten-free.
Yeesh.
Well, Stu's a little gluten free. Or have you cured yourself of that?
I'm pretty much almost over it. I just have to keep my wheat content down on the daily.
See?
Otherwise, I get allergy shiners.
Like your eyes?
So I get if I have too much wheat daily, I get dark circles under my eyes. And it's called an allergy shiner. You can get it from anything. It just depends on what you're allergic to.
There you go. We can't have that right now.
Nope.
You're out there. You gotta
good.
keep them eyes looking good.
I'm good.
He's got to keep his shit together. He's got to keep himself looking good.
Gym and water.
Yeah, that's it. No, you wanna be like Belichick, dude. You want to have like good looking young girl on your arm.
Yeah, no, I'd like her to be legal.
Belichick's girl's legal.
I think as of like maybe yesterday.
Yeah, I mean,
No, she's like a.
she's 24.
Yeah, she's old.
Going back to the allergy eyes, I just looked it up. Also known as butthole eyes, like Pete Davidson.
You're just saying this to be funny, or this is real?
I just made that up.
You're
Like, well, I've never heard it. Okay.
I was like, I never know with Dave, you know? He's a shady son of a bitch.
I've never had it look like. Yeah, I know what Pete looks like. I've never had him like that bad.
You wish you had Pete Davidson eyes. That motherfucker slays.
Dude, kills
Those
it.
eyes have seen some things.
Yeah, dude.
I just like to have his memories.
Wouldn't that be nice? Lock yourself in your room for a couple days.
That'd be a spank bang for all time.
Yeah.
700 hours of bad tattoos. It'd be great memories.
Yeah, he's been getting those off. Did you notice that?
Yeah. So another 700
Yeah.
hours of painful lasers.
Except
you'd
it
have
takes
a-
like 10 times longer.
But you'd have a perfect prostate.
Yeah.
That's
There's
a
a
great
trade-off.
segue.
There's a tr-
Look, you'd have a
Think he's
perfect
keeping his numbers up?
Dude, you got to. Yeah, no, I'm saying even if you just had his memories and you locked yourself in a place,
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
You gotta get those numbers up.
you'd be good. You've heard the research on prostate cancer, right?
Yeah.
Like
I saw that article.
throwing loads
You got to flush the system.
Yeah.
is the most important thing you can do to stave off prostate cancer.
Yep.
But the
But that
numbers
number.
is ludicrous.
Is it?
Dude, all right. So they're saying a bunch of research was done.
Yeah. No 13-year-olds have prostate cancer.
No, but all right, middle-aged men that average 21 loads a month.
That's
The,
what?
the instances of them getting prostate cancer are far lower than Gen Pop.
So you got to blow a load once every 30 hours.
Wow. You did some math.
Is that accurate, Dave?
I don't know. I'm running off
many
the back
days
of
are in
my
that
head.
month?
I was getting ready to do the math, but
Here's the question.
I just turned to Dave because he knows everything.
Here's a question.
what is it?
Because
30 divided by
you got to
21?
think
21 divided by 30?
all orgasms are not made the same.
When it comes to your prostate, they are.
Are they?
Yeah, they said you could like.
I don't believe that.
So you're hold on. This is interesting. So you think if I just took a number 3, 21 days a month,
It wouldn't be the same as
Actually having
the
sex.
natural 3.
so you think that there's something to be said about the act of coitus?
Yeah.
Versus self.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think it's
100.
no, so what I'm trying to get at is it the physical act of blowing a load 21 times in a month that keeps you from getting cancer, or is it the rejuvenate effects of like
I would say
having
I would say a
sex?
natural 3 is more intense. It'd be like, do you lift weights or are you like lifting weights? Like, do you go to the gym and curl 25-pound weights?
Or are you out there
Or are
lifting
you out
hay
there,
bales all day?
Yeah. Or are you like upping your reps, like doing higher intensity? Like, there's a
are
difference.
you doing
right?
crunches or are you just putting that pad on your stomach?
Yeah. Like, do you
that's the good
are you
shit.
running a mile? Like, are
you running-
jogging
are
a
you
mile?
running
Or are
from
you like
Jaguars?
running? Yeah, are you running are you running a mile at your fastest pace? Like, because both are running a mile.
Okay, so you think sex 21 times a month gives you more benefit
Look,
than beating off
I'm not
21
going to
times?
question their science.
Do you-
that getting rid of a 3 21 times is better than not. I'm just saying, not all 3s are created equal.
Yeah.
I'm willing to hear that argument because that fits into my narrative better.
Yes.
Where I'd like to be like, honey, you're killing
Yeah.
me. Literally.
Because if you're not breaking a sweat doing yourself.
It's like tickling yourself.
Right. But if you're with somebody, odds are you're going to be.
But I do
working out.
think that there's a physical act of ejaculating that is keeping the prostate doing its thing.
Yeah.
It's pumping. It's doing its thing. It's part of the process.
You're moving the water. You don't have stagnant water in
Yeah.
your pipes. You're opening the faucet and
I
keeping
feel
things
like,
flowing.
unfortunately, my pipes are backed up, and I'm putting myself at risk.
Yeah.
So according to WebMD,
Well, that's always right.
scientists have said that there is a different makeup of the ejaculate between sex versus masturbation. Sex ejaculate has more sperm in it.
That would make
Because
sense.
your body's
'Cause
like, this is
mentally-
real. Like,
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
trying
fire.
to reproduce.
And it knows
Yeah.
that you're sitting on a toilet and just was read the
Milking
wrong article
yourself,
and
yeah.
decided to fire a load.
The sperm were like, no, we're not going.
Yeah.
Save 30%.
Yeah.
There could still be an opportunity.
guys. Some of y'all hang back.
Yeah.
Anybody socially awkward, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's sitting. It can't be real.
it is unclear as to whether it's just any ejaculate or if it has to be a certain type.
No, I think it's clear.
Well,
the more Troy talks, the more science I believe he knows.
Well, I mean, again, opening the pipes is good. But
100%.
But are you just briefly opening it or are you letting it flow for 30 seconds? Like, there's a difference. There's always a difference. So I appreciate the angle that all of us married guys are going after here with this.
Okay.
And that is,
But I agree.
we need the real deal.
But because
21 times
there is
a month.
mentally you're more engaged, you're more excited, you're releasing endorphins
Yes.
on a different level. All of these things probably do play into the fact that your prostate's going to fire harder.
It's not it's not going through the motions 3.
Oh, I just found a study from Dr. McGillicuddy.
Oh God.
It's definitely sex with your wife.
Is the
Actually,
helps your prostate?
With your
I've
wife?
read the
McGillicuddy.
I've read the McGillicuddy article, and the McGillicuddy article actually says strange is better to reduce the instances of prostate cancer, and that your wife, if she loves you,
We'll understand.
would understand
For health reasons.
that if you're going to be there in retirement, you should probably be throwing at least
Yeah, but
30% of the 21
but your
loads.
wife will be like, all right, you can do it with a dude.
If I found enjoyment with that, then it would follow Troy's logic.
Strange dudes.
Oh, they're going to be strange.
It's really not that. I just did the math. It's really not that hard. So
21 loads?
You're talking one load every 34 hours, or like, let's just say you ejaculate twice with your significant other in a session. Well, that's 2 times for 3.5 days.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Who does that?
I'm just saying.
I think
all in
these-
their 40s and 50s.
Get off.
Nobody
get off,
runs it back.
Get off twice.
Dude,
in
these
3
numbers
days,
are
3.5
hard to achieve.
Get off twice in 3 days.
Listen to this dude trying to like flex. Like, doesn't
No
everybody have
shit.
sex back to back? Everybody does that, right?
Like who? What?
You don't just.
Stu's, there's 3 holes there. They all need to be satisfied.
Back to back. I can't remember the last time I ran it back.
No.
Or go the other route. Pregame before you get with somebody.
I live in a different world. I've literally, so I'm of the age now where I have had to slow down me taking threes to ensure that when the moment arrives that I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So that there's not disappointment, because it's rare enough that I get to even be like, well, hello, nurse.
Yeah.
Let's do this. The last thing I want is, okay, we're just going to have to wait a minute because I know that just failed. I don't want that. That's a problem. So I've had to back off of porn and back off of all these things so that I'm starving.
Yeah.
So when she presents
Like a boxer.
yeah, because when she presents the Ritz cracker instead of the steak, I'm like, I'll do anything for a Ritz cracker.
Yeah.
And like that's been how I've insulated myself, because my old man units aren't as strong as they once were.
Well, I think that's what most long-term relationships end up at some point.
Yeah, it's
with
less-
age and long-term relationships.
It's less exciting.
Yes.
And so 21 times,
Yeah.
boy, it'd have to be a lot of excitement.
So
and
in
I
other
don't have
words-
excitement.
In other words, Stu's like, enjoy your cancer, fellas.
Yes.
Yeah, and Stu's over here like, I have jizz running down my leg right now.
Yeah.
He's in a different world. But if we looked on all of our phones, there's only one that has Tinder on it.
So if Stu's doing back-to-backs with his partner, is he doing like back-to-back-to-backs by himself?
Yeah, do you
Yeah, do you
Stu,
train?
in
Do you
your
train?
in your advanced age, do you ever unload the gun before going on a date? Like I remember in my 20s, that was a standard practice.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, because I don't want to be like over eager. So I'll
Did everyone learn that from There's Something About Mary?
probably. But like
No,
that was
before then.
it wasn't even it
Actually, you
wasn't,
wasn't even thought about it. You were like, I got 10 minutes.
yeah, it wasn't premeditated. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to see this lady in an hour, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, what do I care?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't a premeditated
No,
thing.
it
It was
wasn't
just
like-
oh, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
So I would do it, and then I'd go on the date.
I just
and then-
got out of the shower. Have a few spare minutes. Like,
But I was of that age. There could be jellyfish in the shower. There could be jellyfish on her.
Yeah.
They're all fine. It nothing mattered. Now it's like I have to save up. So do you still
no,
do
I
this?
think
Do you
that
still
the-
unload the weapon before you go on a date?
If I think that there might be an opportunity, probably.
I would think you'd do it if you thought there wouldn't be an opportunity.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw
Yeah.
ropes.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the biggest thing the worst thing for you is to jerk off 24/7. Like literally.
Yeah, but that's what this article is basically
I know,
saying.
but I mean, like
Effectively 21 times
yes,
to reduce my prostate
okay, you can either
cancer
take care of your prostate, or you can take care
Yeah,
of your
but
mate.
your average long-term relationship, I would say the average is once a week.
in
right?
a relationship.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
actually that's not the average. If you look at the numbers,
Oh, yeah.
that actually puts you in
Actually, that's probably, well above average.
yeah, you're in like a very healthy sexual
Yeah.
relationship.
But let's just say healthy average is 1. So that's 4 a month. That means you got to come up with another 17
Yeah.
on your own accord.
Yeah, and I'm probably my numbers are nowhere near the 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know a lot of couples, people will have a date night or a set day. Do it once in the morning, once in the evening. There's 8.
You're doing it twice in the same day? On the day?
Why not?
Oh my gosh.
You can't wake up and go to bed?
This guy.
That's not how a date.
Fucking Superman.
I lost track there.
I'm very confused.
You wake up in the morning.
He's like-
so wake up in the morning,
So
have sex.
you're just saying 24 hours.
So so if your day is Tuesday, all right, Tuesday
Yeah,
morning,
I know
Tuesday
how
evening,
days work.
and then so that's 8 times. That's 8 times a week.
But what if
8
your-
times a month?
But
and
what
then
if
you
your
get-
day is Wednesday?
Oh, totally
You-
different.
you're
you
screwed.
can't. that-
the math doesn't work out.
That's still only 8.
on
dude.
hump
That's
day?
That's still
but-
only 8.
So
That's
twice,
still
that's 8, and then you give yourself another 8 in a month.
that's
and then,
16. You're still way below.
And
Yeah,
then there's the-
odds are my
odds
prostate's
are.
going to explode.
Yeah.
well,
I'm-
I
we're
think
all
there's a
doomed.
We're all
significant.
doomed.
I mean, I think
Hold on. Do we get to average our early years numbers in? Because we might be fine.
yeah.
Oh yeah, 13-year-old me gave a shit about old me. That's for sure. Yeah, because that motherfucker was throwing loads.
You're like 31 days in this month. I'm good for 35.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
62.
that counts,
Exactly.
if that counts, I hedged my bets pretty hard.
Yeah,
Well,
because
I'd say all of us did.
Does the article speak to any of that? Like
No.
lifetime, or is it like after age 40, you should be having sex 21 times a month to have less prostate cancer?
If it's lifetime, I'm still in
Brendan's like,
fighting
I got
shape
the-
then.
I got a lifetime achievement award.
Yeah, I'm okay.
We're working back to 0, though. We're like, our numbers are dropping
Well, plus you had to catch up for 13 years of.
of 0.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah. That can't, you have to back those 13 years out because it's not in play.
I don't know. You
Yeah.
still had it in.
You nix those as well as the last 13 years of your life.
Yeah.
Oh, if we could do that, then maybe I'll be okay. If we're still doing average.
Because it's like a high percentage of like just in general males that don't have to deal with prostate cancer, but pass away with it.
Yes. I think
Actually-
like all of them. I think
Yeah,
it's like
most
We
people,
all have a
everybody.
little bit of prostate cancer in us.
but
It's kind of the reality of it.
Yeah.
Like I got a buddy who took one of these tests that can like isolate any amount of prostate cancer. And they went in, they were like, yeah, you got it. And he was like, well, how bad is it, doc? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. He's like, this is the amount that everybody has. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know this.
Yeah.
And so the doc was like, yeah, but it could grow. So you just got to come back in like every year and get it checked and we'll see if it's accelerating, but it might just stay as is. And he was like, fuck it, take my prostate. And that created a whole set of
Wait,
issues from
the
my boy.
doctor said everyone has this, and he's like, you know what?
And he still took
Yeah,
it.
no,
Fucking
because he
take
was
it.
like, fuck that. It's there. I don't want that time bomb in me. Like, it's messing with my head.
Why didn't he just go back the next year?
Why didn't the doctor say no? I'm not going to do that.
The doc gave him the option. He was like, you have a couple options here. He's like, come back every year.
Did he not tell him what the side effects were?
But
gonna
then
be
you can't-
after the fact.
Dude, yeah. So now he's like,
You know what the side effect is, right?
no hard-ons.
No, I didn't. I haven't heard that.
And that's a pretty severe one. Yeah.
I heard it was like no ejaculation.
No, this crippled his hard-ons.
Then that's really dumb.
Well, no, now he's like, but he'll go so far as to put like shots in his dick.
That's see again. We've talked about.
We've
this.
talked about
like,
this.
Yeah,
I
he got
I don't
that.
want to mess with my junk.
Especially
bad,
when
or
you can,
indifferent.
when you can just check it out every year, and if it needs to be cut out,
Yeah.
then you cut it out.
Well, that and that's,
and you don't
that's
have to
kind of
cut
what
it.
I told
They
His
him.
doctor
they
made
can
it
treat it.
sound like you may never need to cut it out.
Yeah.
That this doctor wasn't a bad dude, but he was like, nah, I don't want that chicken
How
pie
old
bomb.
was this guy?
At that time, he was probably about 52. Here's the worst part: we ended up going through a divorce. Now he's out there in the real world.
Yeah.
and he's got to put shots in his dong to get it going.
That's
But
a mood killer.
when he puts a shot in the dong,
yeah.
apparently it's hella hard.
Yeah, I bet.
The first time he did it, he ended up having to go to the hospital, and they had to cut it to release the pressure.
Oh. No. Again.
joke.
That's,
He's already had too many knife stories.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
not
no,
good.
his situation is
That makes
is-
poor choices.
Yeah, but you should see his girlfriend. You put needles in your dick.
Does she know that?
She put the needle in the dick.
Oh,
Is she really hot? You're like not joking?
I am not joking.
That's some weird foreplay.
Dude, that's I would feel like that would be a turnoff for every
can you
woman
see
ever.
her walking in the door? Hey, sweetie,
Who
I'm
knows?
ready.
Some
Hit the
women
syringe.
like to.
Because don't women like to know that they're turning you on? And you're like, hey, honey, you just don't. I got to
dude,
get
some
this.
women like to pop zits. I don't
Yeah,
know.
actually, I think all women like to do that.
It's a weird fucking thing. That's the ejaculate they crave more than any other.
yeah.
It's the weirdest damn thing.
Yeah.
Like, it got on my face.
Yeah, before your buddy, he can be like, "Hey, I'm horny as you turn me on. I'm horny as hell. I got no physical things that say that." And she's just got to pull out a syringe and be like, "I'm ready to go."
Unless she's like into S&M and she's like
Oh.
giving you pain as part of my fun.
Yeah, maybe she loves the needles.
Yeah.
It's turned dark.
Got weird. Won't lie.
No thanks.
Won't lie.
I don't like
It's
that.
the weather.
That's
But anyway, we all need to get our numbers up, it sounds like. And by we, I mean
for safety.
the wives.
Yes. No, it's because we've always said, "What, you don't love me anymore?"
Yeah.
And now it's like you're trying to kill me.
Yeah, actively.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, withholding.
21 loads a month. Safety first
For our health.
for our health. Ooh,
Don't mind the boozing and the smoking and everything else and the eating that we do to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not on the hook for that.
Right, exactly. Get a pass.
Yeah.
But so it's going to be a good game tonight, right? Seahawks, and Patriots.
We'll see.
21 is the answer.
Oh,
That's the title.
I don't like that it's the Patriots yet again, getting back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Oh, they're back. They're back. But you know who America's team is right now?
The Seahawks.
The Bears.
It is. So there was, they were saying the ratings were the highest ever in that Bears game. And then in the fourth quarter, the Bears doing the comeback, the ratings were the highest ever for a playoff game. And apparently, like,
I think people like the Bears. I think people
they
always,
do.
Yeah.
There's people don't hate the Bears.
Yeah.
And then when this season unfolded, it is said now that there's more people who root for the Bears, Dave, than there has been
And-
any other team
and
right
the
now.
former America's team
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, who wanted to come
Yeah.
over. So, like, it wasn't just in our little microcosm. Like, this played out across America. People
but there's a
enjoyed
huge. There's a huge. I mean, the generation is huge that remembers the '85 Bears.
that. But this
And then,
is
like,
the beginning of the generation that's going to love the Bears. Because next year, the Bears are going to win it all. Lock it up.
Futures bet.
Let's do it. Futures bet.
This is the time to do it.
Dave's going to place it right now.
In fact, when you open your little FanDuel account for $5 and they give you $300, do yourself a favor.
Put $300 on the Bears.
$300 on the Bears to win the Super Bowl next year in the 2-week period that they have to place the bet. And then that bitch will just hold. And then that motherfucker will pay you like $1,200 and then you're rich.
That would be interesting.
Actually, I might open up a fresh account.
Would they let you place a futures bet? Because didn't you say you have to
Why
spend
not?
that money in it?
You have to
Do you
place
just
the
have
bet.
to have a new email account to open one of those?
No, there's all these companies out there. BetMGM, FanDuel.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you like
DraftKings.
FanDuel, can you just create a new email account and then therefore start a new?
You could, certainly.
Or do they like cross-reference your bank accounts and all that stuff?
Damn, I can't make a shot today.
Yeah.
Is that trash can full over there? Is that
Yes.
what's up? Okay.
Like right at the level.
Okay. Because I'm hitting money shots and
It
they're just
was-
bouncing out.
21 of them.
Sweet.
Oh,
Hey, I
man.
think we did another hour 15,
We
boys.
did. Let's wrap it up. 'Cause I'm
Lock
about
it
to-
up.
Ton.
All right, go Seahawks. We're all in agreement except for Stu.
I think the Patriots are going to win.
There you go. Go Pats for Stu.
And I'm saying that without even taking the spread. I think the
Wow.
Pats might win.
Then you should bet on the money line. That'll pay you a fortune. That would be good.
I'll see.
You'll get $2 on the dollar.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We certainly do appreciate
How much
your
you be-
support.
How much you be my bookie? I'll just place with you.
You want to straight up? You want to just bet straight up?
Probably.
Bet this right now. How much you want to bet? I'll just take the Seahawks straight up, and you take the Pats straight up. You pick a dollar amount, and I'm in.
50.
You mean no points?
$50. Yeah, I just got rid of the spread, locking it up.
$50.
Doing it with Stu. $50. Done.
Tune in next
Everybody.
week to
Damn,
find out.
that is such a good bet.
That was such a good bet. I'm fired up.
Stu, if you're at the bar and you look around and you don't know who the sucker is,
I think that's going to they'll cover let's straight up. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Locked it up
now what all
on the air.
Now what all the pros say.
See, Dave, you see how quick I moved?
I was like,
No, I'm a closer. I'm a closer.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Good.
We'll be talking to you next week. Oh, no, I got to do all the other stuff. If you need Nectar sunglasses, drop by TPH in the
so
coupon
excited.
code. I am. If you need a mortgage, head over to screendoormortgage.com, assuming you live in Georgia or Virginia. If you got too much money, send it to our Venmo.
At Inside the Pallet House at
If you
Venmo.
got topics to send us, do it at insidethepallethouse@gmail.com. If you want to bet money on the Seahawks, straight up, call Stu. Thank you
You got
guys.
to go
so
against the grain every once in a while.
I respect you, Stu. You're a man of your word. You're ballsy. I'll dig it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be talking to you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Glad you're a Bears fan, Chris. Peace out.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
So, when Brian's brother was big crewing for them, now it's Chris White, he made it.
What are you doing?
Banging a bottle of Eagle Rare.
Where is it?
I drank it.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
No, it's not rare anymore.
Only 20 more to go. 8% is strong.
Stu, out of bet. Podcast ends in 1 minute or less. $50.
For what?
$50.
I'm not betting twice on the same game.